Back with more Buffy. This is episode 20 of season 4, and I'm very, very excited to carry on with the season, see what's going to happen next. Because we're getting so close to the end. It's always a very exciting portion of the season, of any TV show, when you're kind of only a few episodes out from the end. So yeah, I'm sure we're going to be dealing with a lot of stuff with the Initiative and Adam and all of that in the next couple of episodes. I'm very intrigued as to where they're heading for the end of the season, how they're going to wrap things up and set up season 5. It seems so weird to me to say season 5. I don't know why. It just seems absurd to me that I'm already going to be at season 5 of Buffy. It just felt like such a far off thing this time a year ago. But man, what a journey. And I'm so excited to carry it on right now. Last episode. Pain and suffering. I'm still kind of not over Oz coming back and then going straight away. But yeah, quite the emotional episode for me. But, you know, forwards, onwards. Maybe not upwards, because I'm sure shit's going to go down. So yeah, very intrigued as to where we're going to go next and what's going to happen. So yeah, let's just get right into it. And no, it's not a glitch in the Matrix or anything. This is just my shirt.
Their capture ratio just keeps increasing. They're keeping it together. Controlling the HSTs is getting harder. We have serious overcrowding in the containment areas.
Quite a mess.
It's not my mess, sir.
Same.
I'm just holding the fort.
Things are going really well, except everything is going wrong.
I don't fear anything. Just know my enemies.
Do you?
I mean, you're pretty terrified of that bear.
You feel smothered, trapped like an animal, pure in its ferocity, unable to actualize the urges within, clinging to one truth.
Chip in his head and
Like a
chip on his
flame
shoulder.
struggling to burn. I will make you whole again. Make you savage.
Looking back on where we first met. Is it bad that I kind of think Adam's kind of a reasonable guy?
There's your...
His intentions are bad, sure. But he's very polite.
You want her evening the odds in a fight? You don't want a Slayerette smucking about.
Take them away from her.
Well, there's a plan.
Oh dear. Take it she just got back from LA.
Take it you're not an Angel fan either.
Well, it's not like I hate the guy. Just, you know, the guts part of him.
Can't blame you. But to be fair, it's not him you hate. It's the curse.
Real pleasure?
And that sets him off.
Only in the big old kill your friends kind of way. And you know what makes
Jenny.
Angel happiest? I'll give you a hint. It's not creme brulee.
Oh boy.
That explains a lot of things that I wish weren't explained.
Oh,
Hey
Xander.
man, that's all ancient history.
Just like in Pangs, he keeps dropping all
She went
dropping all the
running to
truth
LA
bombs about
and
Angel.
on her history.
No.
Would you still remember me?
Always, Giles. I like we're getting more singing. Yeah.
You know, for someone who's got Watcher on his resume, you might want to cast an eye to the front door.
I'm her watcher.
I think you're neglecting the past tense there, Rupert. Besides, she barely listened to you when you were in charge. I've seen
Oh
worse situations.
no.
I guess.
He's playing on all their
Very much
insecurities
like a
again.
librarian.
If she does something cuter, then completely resets the whole scale.
Oh my god! Oh, the kitty!
Robin's gonna die. Oh, I love you, Miss Kitty Fantastico.
Oh, I love her too.
You have a catnip problem. Definitely drama.
Oh, the most adorable friend I've ever seen! Oh!
Xander took my clothes to clean them.
Oh.
Left me these. Does he hate me in some way I don't know about yet?
I think he's off to take on a magic carpet ride. Oh, everyone's drifting apart. My goodness.
Liking this quite a lot. Kind of changes the balance of power.
Oh.
Oh, come on, you gotta be kidding.
Ah.
Wow, that chip in your head means you can't even point a gun?
I was wondering if that'd be like a
It doesn't
loophole.
work anyway. It's fake.
Can't even point a decorative gun?
Give it up for American chipmanship. I help out with all kinds of stuff. I have skills.
I've seen the
and
Zeppo, I know you're
stratagems.
useful.
I'm very... Help me out.
He's a Viking in a sack.
Terrific. You didn't have these cleaned after the last time, did you?
This is so like them lately. It's all about them and the college life. Well, you know what college is?
Oh God.
It's high school, only without the actual
This is
going
so
to
frustrating
class.
in the best way.
Well,
So easy for Spike
I
to get under your
suppose kinda
skin.
like that too, but the point is I'm out there working hard to make a living. It's nothing but a huge joke to them.
Especially with the fangs.
Xander got fired from Starbucks.
Although not
Xander got
currently.
fired from that phone.
Don't shoot.
Give me a reason not to.
You go your way, I'll go mine.
Good, fuck off.
Family's tearing apart.
Family. What kind of family are
You lost one person.
Corleone?
Like, calm down. You're such a drama queen.
Weren't until you showed up.
Oh, shut up.
Well, touch me and you'll find out what Slayer's strength is like.
I think it's about time you showed me then.
Yes, I
Oh,
think that would be interesting.
shit. Use Forrest as a human shield. Oh, okay. Yes! Yeah! Oh my god, they've actually... Oh dear. Okay, that's not good. The one Forrest no one should campaign to save.
I am a whiz.
Well, she is a whiz.
She is a
Whiz
whiz.
there was. I just need some time.
No, I just heard you weren't. Your mate said you weren't playing with computers so much. Into the new thing.
What new
Oh, magic and
You know,
stuff.
you two. The whole Wicca thing.
thing? They were talking about that?
No,
Can we
don't
get back
listen
to
to
business
Spike. Let him get killed. Well, that's not who I was expecting.
I want to see an old girlfriend.
Oh, you really think I'm gonna let that happen?
Think you're gonna stop me?
I sure
Come on. Stop measuring dicks. It's such a waste of time. You could be doing so much more important stuff.
You thought of something else really hurtful to say, and you couldn't tell me on the phone because the funniest part is that look on my face.
Buffy, please. I really don't have a lot of time.
What's going on?
I told you you weren't coming near her.
Oh dear.
He attacked 4 of my men, Buffy. Think he's up to his old tricks.
He won't hurt anybody. Tell him.
I thought you left the initiative. Not your men.
You actually sleep with this guy?
Oh my god, stop it, children.
He started.
I'm not leaving this room. I mean it.
Why are they both acting like children? I mean, I know why, but it's stupid.
Moving a muscle.
Okay, that's quite funny.
To see you, to help you, and you treat me like I'm just your ex.
Well, technically.
Shut up. And then you order me out of your city.
You
and
also
then come
mistreated
here
him.
And start.
I came to apologize. I had no right.
And Riley,
You had a bit of a
Jumped by
right.
some soldiers. He came in the middle.
I had no right to barge in on yours and make judgments.
I'm still sorry.
Thank you.
Oh,
And next
God,
time,
I'm glad they've patched it up.
Riley,
Yeah.
I don't like him.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, that's kind of sweet.
Don't tell me you never heard the Beatles.
I have. I like Helter Skelter.
Best band of all time, don't at me.
When they broke up, everyone blamed Yoko. But the fact is, the group split itself apart. She just happened to be there. And you know how it is with kids. They go off to college, they grow apart. Way of the world. You got everything you need, right?
No. There's one more thing.
There's always one more thing.
I don't know much about Angel or your relationship with him. But
But you're quick to
all I
make
ask is,
judgments.
if you're gonna break my heart, I went a little nuts, you know? I mean,
Oh, did you? I noticed.
Have I ever given you any reason to feel that you can't trust me?
no.
Have you told him about Forrest yet? And the fact that you didn't
Guess I'm
tell
sorry.
him about why
Thanks.
Angel went bad.
Tell me about it.
Stud.
Forrest is dead.
And we're having a party!
Buffy, you can't go back alone.
You'll never train with me anymore. He's going to kick your ass.
Giles,
Sorry, I was a bit honest. Terribly sorry.
So she doesn't go alone. Giles, weapons all around.
You're not going, Xander. You get hurt.
Ah. Okay, you and Willow go do the superpower thing. I'll stay behind and putt around the Batcave.
Oh, no.
Ah, no, I am no Alfred, sir. No, you forget. Alfred had a job.
Willow is not going either.
You didn't know I knew about that, did you? You two talking about me behind my
Oh my
back.
god. Guys!
Talking about you?
Maybe that all changes when I'm doing sit-ups over at Fort Dix.
Fort Dix?
Are you drunk?
Why is Giles me?
It's quite a bit, actually.
Stop it. I need both of you all the time. Just not now. Adam is very dangerous.
How do you need me, really?
You're
Well,
good
I'm not
with
going to go into
stuff.
that.
This is crazy.
Oh, no, it's not. It's all finally making perfect sense, and I'm not going to miss a moment of it.
You think this will go on?
Oh.
Hard to say.
What happened to you today?
It's not
Spike?
today. Buffy, things have been wrong for a while. Don't you see that?
I mean,
What do
yeah,
you
the
mean
seeds have
wrong?
been planted.
Well, they certainly haven't been right since Tara. We have to face it. You can't handle Tara being my girlfriend.
No! It was bad before that. Since you two went off to college and forgot about me. Just left me in the basement to Tara's your girlfriend? Bloody hell.
Oh, Giles.
I don't know.
Oh, an icon.
I guess I'm starting to understand why there's no ancient prophecy about a chosen one and her friends. I'll go
How?
to someone I can count on.
What the fuck?
I've been waiting for you.
And now I'm here.
No! Oh, for goodness sake. Pretty good episode. I enjoyed quite a bit of it. I wouldn't say it's one of my absolute favourites of the season, I don't think, but it was still a very, very solid and enjoyable episode. Man. Just a few minor things first, I suppose. I enjoyed Anya and Tara's kind of supporting roles there, and I really did enjoy the very brief interaction between them when they kind of snuck off in the bathroom to get away from everyone arguing. I thought that was a really cool kind of little scene. And also, Tara and Willow with the kitten. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I want that kitten to be in every single episode from now on. Please, thank you, sir, to you. What if the kitten kills Adam? What if it, like, pulls a wire out or something? That'd be incredible. I doubt it, but you never know. But yeah, I just wanted to point out I enjoyed that little interaction. I thought that was really cool. Seeing the initiative kind of step up the game with like capturing demons and stuff is interesting. Seeing how they're kind of dealing with the events of the last couple of episodes. And they're kind of almost losing the plot in a strange sense, which is very interesting. And I am very intrigued as to how they're going to wrap up the whole initiative thing, if they do, because I can't see it like being a thing that's just around for like the rest of the show. Because you know, like Doctor Who, they have like UNIT is like their kind of military kind of force that kind of recurs throughout the show. But I can't see the initiative just sticking around and being a presence for like the rest of the show. I feel like they won't really last beyond this season, just because they've been so intrinsically part of like this season's arc. I feel like the whole building's going to get blown up or something, like the school at the end of season 3. But yeah, it was still cool to kind of see a bit more of how the initiative's kind of coping lately, and that leader arsehole guy who's kind of in charge now. I just hate that guy. But yeah, I am intrigued as to where they're going to go with the initiative, and if they're going to wrap it up, if it's all going to get destroyed, if they're going to move somewhere else, or if they do just stick around and they are going to be kind of more of a presence. I really don't know, and I'm kind of intrigued as to where they could go with that. So we'll see what happens with that, but it was cool seeing their workings in this episode. I liked the theme of kind of insecurity that kind of ran through this episode. Riley was very insecure about, you know, Angel showing up and the past between Buffy and Angel. Everyone had their kind of own insecurities about their role in the group and stuff like that Spike played on, and, you know, very easily kind of turned them all against each other in that sense. So now as we kind of head into the last 2 episodes, which is obviously going to be like a big confrontation with Adam, they've kind of separated, and the strength of Buffy as the Slayer and why she's lasted longer than most do, I believe, is because she has her friends. She has this unit of support around her. So to see Spike and Adam kind of take that away is a very interesting kind of obstacle, and I'm quite excited to see what's going to happen if Buffy has to face the big bad alone. Because, you know, it's been somewhat successful in the past, somewhat not. You know, once with the Master, she got killed and drowned and stuff. With Angelus, she ended up having to kill Angel. And then obviously a big thing with season 3, it felt so triumphant, is that she worked with the entire school to stop the mayor. It was such a cool kind of moment seeing everyone kind of stick together like that in such a huge way. And now, as we approach the end of this season, that's kind of not what it is at all, because A, they kind of all left high school and most of those people behind. But now even the group of people that remained from high school, they've been kind of turned against each other by Spike and his manipulations and stuff, which was very interesting to see, because obviously it reveals a lot about characters, and a big part of this season has been, I think, a lot of people feeling insecure, particularly like Giles and Xander. I think they definitely explored that with quite a bit. Xander always feels like he's a bit useless and stuff. That was kind of the point of the Zeppo last season. And, you know, he's kind of been switching between those different jobs this season, not really sure what his place is because he doesn't go to college. Giles is yet to find like a new job and stuff, and he's very insecure about that, and the role he's kind of had, that's kind of a big thing that episode 12 was about as well. So seeing Spike play on those insecurities, and kind of at the perfect time as well, was really interesting to see. And it would have been interesting where they would have gone with this story if Maggie Walsh had stayed alive, like was the original plan. Because would she have like teamed up with Spike and got him to like turn everyone against each other, or, you know, where were they going with the whole kind of insecurity thing throughout the season? Because it just seems to make a lot of sense that Adam and Spike would kind of do this. But again, there's no point really talking about that kind of what if. But yeah, I really like the kind of theme of insecurity, because that's been a big thing this season, and I like that that was really used as a weapon against the Scooby Gang in this episode. And seeing Spike just manipulate him so easily was very interesting, very frustrating, but very interesting. And hopefully, you know, they have 2 episodes to get their acts together and sort themselves out in time to stop Adam. So we'll see where they go with that, but I'm very, very interested in that. And seeing Spike and Adam team up was very interesting again. Seeing the dynamic between them. I don't know, Adam... It always seems like Adam's kind of nice, like easy to get along with, you know, if you're on his side, of course. I don't know, there's just some kind of politeness about him that I just find very interesting to watch, even if he does look quite ridiculous, as I've mentioned before. I'm still really actually enjoying his presence. You know, it's very OTT and a bit camp and stuff like that, but I don't know, I'm still kind of enjoying just how bizarrely fun Adam is as like a big bad or a villain. So I am interested in seeing what they're going to do with him in the next 2 episodes of the season. And yeah, him teaming up with Spike was very cool. And I like that they kind of foreshadowed Spike's actions in this episode in Doomed, when he really got inside, I think it was Xander and Willow, who really got inside their heads. And to see him do that again, and then with even more people in this episode, was really, really cool. So yeah, I liked all of that. The Xander and Riley scene near the start was quite funny. Xander just spilling the beans about Angel, which has kind of been a thing this season, like in Pangs. And that kind of kicking off Riley's true insecurity about whether or not Buffy would, you know, run back to Angel if the chance kind of appeared. So I liked that kind of whole sequence. So, you know, we had some pairings of characters that don't interact that much in this episode, like Xander and Riley, Anya and Tara. I really appreciated that. I thought that was cool. So yeah, I liked that scene a lot, and just all these insecurities being explored and revealing a lot about all these different characters was great. Drunk Giles was everything I needed. We got singing Giles and drunk Giles in a very short amount of time, and I'm very happy about that. Absolutely hilarious. I would not mind if Giles just stays drunk for the rest of the series. Thank you. Yeah, that was so funny. Again, just a lot of funny moments in this episode, which is kind of in keeping with the season, I think, as a whole. Even though we had that huge fight, which was very frustrating to watch, but also made for quite the cool story. It was just nice to kind of have moments of levity, breaking that up as well. I mean, it's still, and it doesn't feel jarring. They've got such a good balance, I think, with the season and with the humour and the serious stuff. And yeah, Willow and Tara, pretty adorable, I will not lie. And yeah, the kitten is just, I love it, I will protect. And yeah, seeing kind of Tara be supportive of Willow and really being integrated into the Scooby Gang, I'm very, very happy about. And yeah, Xander and Giles kind of finding out about them was really cool as well. Spike definitely noticed something was going on too. So like that's becoming kind of common knowledge amongst the Scoobies now. And yeah, we'll see where that relationship continues to go. But they had some sweet moments in this episode. Forrest is dead. 10 out of 10, best episode ever. Thank you for watching. See you next time. I'm overjoyed. I hated him. He was so annoying. Barely had a nice thing to say. I mean, I say barely, he never had a nice thing to say. He was just there to bitch about Buffy, and that was kind of his character. And I know you need some characters like that, but when you have so many kind of fleshed out and layered characters in Buffy, someone as one note as Forrest just does not interest me in the slightest, and I was very glad he got skewered. So yeah, very, very happy about that. Obviously kind of sad that Riley's lost his friend, but you know, I'm sure he'll come to realise very, very soon he's better off without him, because Forrest was annoying. So yeah, bye Forrest, see ya. That was great. Sounds really mean to be like celebrating the death of someone like that, but it's a fictional character, so it's okay. And then yeah, Angel showing up was a really nice surprise. I liked that a lot. And obviously we got Buffy in the last Angel episode that I watched. And we saw her kind of return from that trip at the start of this episode, and then Angel followed her because they had a big argument, and that argument in that episode didn't quite sit right with me. So to see them kind of patch things up in this episode, I actually really, really liked and appreciated that they did that. I thought that was a really nice scene between those two. And yeah, seeing kind of Angel and Riley meet was very interesting, even though, you know, the two kind of, the ex and the current boyfriend fighting over the girl, it's been done. And it's just not kind of a thing that interests me personally, so I was just like, stop being such fucking children and just get on with it. And I'm glad they did eventually, but, you know, the fight and then just the bitching back and forth, you know, it's fun to an extent, but I got tired of it very, very quickly, so I'm glad they didn't drag it out for too long. But yeah, seeing Angel pop up back in Sunnydale was really cool, and I like that we gave a bit of closure to the argument that him and Buffy had in the last Angel episode, so that was really cool to see. And it's always nice to see Angel kind of return to Buffy again. And yeah, I can understand Riley's kind of insecurity about that whole thing. But at the same time, it's very kind of childish and stuff. But I think Riley's still kind of relatively young, isn't he? I can't remember how old exactly he is. I mean, he was like a TA, so he can't be like ridiculously young. But even so, I could kind of see why everyone was insecure about the things they were insecure about. But it doesn't make it any less frustrating that they were so easily manipulated. And by Spike. Normally they're so adamant about not listening to Spike and don't take him seriously. But because what Spike was saying now is kind of playing on the truth, or what they think is the truth about themselves anyway, and that's kind of one of their insecurities. They listened, and it's such a human kind of flaw, having insecurities like that and letting them just fester and get to you so easily. So yeah, I really enjoyed that whole kind of thing, and I'm looking forward to seeing where they go with the whole kind of argument breaking out. Because now Buffy seems to just be separated on her own. A big isolation is another big thing this season. So yeah, very, very excited to see where they go with all this. And it ended on To Be Continued as well. I was like, I thought next episode would have ended on To Be Continued, but alas. Very, very excited to see what's going to happen next though. But yeah, a solid episode overall. I did enjoy it. We've got some very good kind of setup and character moments, revealing with like insecurities and stuff. Forrest is dead, so that's the best thing that's ever happened, and there was a kitten in this episode, which made it all the better. Loved Angel showing up, resolving that kind of feud with Buffy was great. And yeah, I'm just enjoying the ride, and I can't wait to see how they're going to wrap up this season. It's going to be very, very interesting. And yeah, my next reaction will be to the next episode of Buffy, so very intrigued as to see what's going to happen next as we get closer and closer to the finale. And yeah, until my next reaction, thanks for watching.